Welcome back, it's episode 2, even though this door says 3. I was thought if you were gonna, like, disobey me, not disobey, but like, if you were gonna troll me by walking in, like, the 3 door, even though I just said it's episode 2.
It's episode 4, John.
Like, what the fuck? What's this Haruhi Suzumiya shit?
You're lazy.
That anime is fucking off the rails.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I've not seen it.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, sometime.
But they are trying experimental shit to the point where, like, the fans don't know what to think.
Of Haruhi Suzumiya?
Yes.
Oh my god, Haruhi Suzumiya has a super fan base.
Yeah, because in 2006, it was, like, one of the most watched anime of all time.
To the point, like, they mention it in Lucky Star.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild to think about. Anyway,
Yeah, it's weird when anime gets referenced by other anime.
it's just weird that you could watch the original debut anime of the anime. They showed it out of order because it's a time-traveling anime.
That's dumb.
It gets dumber, but there's a whole video about it by Red Bard that is absolutely insane. That man is a clock. Did you get mad as this is another?
I forget what I get if I eat him.
This is a clock power.
Mike!
Oh, Michael!
That's right, he yells into a mic, he has sound powers.
He's got Edamon powers. Oh, he's got baseball.
Yells!
Nice. Oh my god, it's a different mic every time. Oh my god, every time! Jesus!
And I only get 3.
Oh. For real?
Yeah,
oh, that's
I only get 3.
You're a laser!
I am a laser.
You're the sexiest character from the X-Men series.
Oh, wait!
From Arja. Here's the problem with X-Men. Not the problem with X-Men. I appreciate what it does.
I feel like there are other people better qualified to answer this than you.
No, what I mean is, no, I'm gonna say the positive thing about X-Men is that it's so popular, therefore it gets rebooted so often that every subset of childhoods has a different X-Men they remember fondly.
Well, it's like Spider-Man. Everybody has a different Spider-Man because Sony is contractually obligated.
Okay, that fucking god damn it. But I don't like that.
I know you don't.
That's okay.
But it's a thing.
But when Mike says let's watch the X-Men I grew up with, he has to now.
Yeah, you have to specify.
He has to qualify that sentence. But
so he grew up with the '80s X-Men cartoon series.
Well, we were drinking and he was like, Mike, which X-Men? Da 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 da. Boink.
And the X-Men I have the fondest memories of.
That was really cute.
Is either X-Men Unleashed or the movies.
Is it not Evolution to you?
Or X-Men Evolution, sorry.
Okay, it's like
whatever the fuck it's called.
Whatever the sexy Beast Boy is in Nightcrawler.
Max.
We watched Arena Battle for Maxim. I don't want to fight. God, he looks like a discarded. He looks like a discarded villain from the original Paper Mario. Like one specifically. No, he's just weird like that.
So this is just like the museum, only instead of only instead of getting it for free, I have to fight this guy to get freeze.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool that you get the God, the Maxim is really good. And as soon as I got older and
I'm gonna snow cone.
That's what everybody gets excited about when there's a new Smash character is what do you turn in? What does Kirby turn into when he eats you?
I got a little snow cone.
Oh, that's really dope. You got Fox's like laser power. I don't like that they come down on little parasols. But you know,
well, I can eat the parasols for the parasol ability.
Oh, for the see that you can't do that in Crystal Shorts. It's not that I like.
Yeah, I'll find one here and eat one.
No, it's not a big deal, but it.
Oh no, I want wheel instead.
Oh, it's those villains from
Zoom
from Subspace Emissary. I'm specifically thinking about that time when Marth and Meta Knight fight together outside of Marth Castle.
Yes. So sleep does exactly what you think it does.
Sleep and then you heal.
Well, no, you don't heal. You just fall asleep, and thus are available to get hit by enemies.
It's a gag ability.
Yeah. Yep.
That is awfully ballsy, everybody.
We
you get to sleep.
I'm a wheel. Oh, sadness.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm just gonna show you what Parasol does.
Okay.
I got Parasol.
Oh, he's so happy.
Float.
God, the animations here are really good.
Did you want to make Kirby even more floaty? Well, here you go.
Then I
can attack people.
I will never come down. That's why Flubber gave me weird feelings.
You got ducks.
Because the idea that will never stop bouncing and will cause untold damage.
Yes. Ooh, I don't.
Do you have any interest in watching Air Bud?
Eh.
None?
That was not a movie I personally grew up with, so.
Well,
But my sister watched like the entire Disney echelon, so I'm amazed.
The premise. Okay, number one,
I'm a superhero!
I found out 2 years ago there are 4 of them, so.
I'm a superhero!
Oh, which kind? Elemental Hero Kirby?
No, I high jump.
Oh.
I'm a jumper.
Elemental Hero High Jump.
God, that's a bad show.
That's okay. I apologize, guys. We're just bantering up and down because we just woke up and it's a new game and.
Right.
What is this?
Well, it doesn't take a lot of mental faculties.
You're not Adelaide. What the fuck? What are you?
This is actually easiest if I don't have an ability.
That's why. Oh, because you gotta eat them. Eat shit. Haley is gonna.
We're gonna be here a little while.
Haley, it's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna explain something. Haley found a new Facebook page that.
Oh my God! Misunderstood Bitey Boys and where to find them.
It's a page of animals that bite you.
Yes.
Usually reptiles and insects, but sometimes sharks.
Yeah, a lot of reptiles. I saw a ferret this morning.
A ferret. Oh, they are very misunderstood bitey boys. Oh, he's dead. That's right, fool.
You lucky I didn't have my hose here.
I
It'll
like that
fuck
he
you up.
dance every time. It's really cute, buddy.
Yeah, it's really cute.
That's a cute ass game.
The butter building.
What?
The butter building.
By Fantasy Flan.
Jesus Christ. Can you explain something to me?
Yeah.
What is the Snyder Cut?
Haley.
It's of Justice League, right?
Haley, yes. This. Okay. Zack Snyder is the director of a 2016 trash fire known as the Justice League.
Okay. This was that's Avengers but Superman, right?
Careful. I'm not even going to attempt that, but what I mean by that is it's a superhero movie, and this isn't going to be an unbiased opinion because I'm a little burnt out, more than a little burnt out in a lot of superhero movies. But if you are a fan of superhero movies but feel like it was kind of a mess, Zack has hinted at the existence of what he calls the Snyder Cut, which is a 4-hour recut of that movie.
4 hours.
By the director, and the director has given it his blessing. So for a long time, there was a meme called #Release the Snyder Cut.
Oh, is this like the butthole cut of the cats?
No, well, except the Snyder Cut has now come out and is a real thing.
Oh, okay.
So they released it because demand for that was so high, and people have been having fun like watch parties where they get together and they watch the recut.
All 4 hours of it?
I guess, yeah.
Lord of the Rings was doing that for it was cool.
Well, were there people that were like, I like Lord of the Rings, I just wish it would be better if it had more time?
No, but there were people who have seen the extended editions and said this makes actually, like, more sense and is way better, than the theatrical release. And it's not just because it's, not just because it's longer.
Well, I think that, in that respect, superheroes and Lord of the Rings share that very specific quality, is that they're longer movies, and they're people.
And they have an instilled fan base.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have said it better. Fuck off.
I almost got that maximum tomato.
That's okay, buddy. They would like something.
You must climb the butterfly.
But they want it to be less of a mess. I can't think of something with like a built-in, like if I didn't like the Power Rangers that came out 3 or 4 years ago, I wouldn't say
it would. Krispy Kreme one.
Yes, I wouldn't say this needs to be longer to give them more time. I would just say, oh, that was an interesting take, done.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy that's going to die on my laurels and say like, oh, Power Rangers, it's shitty now. How dare you ruin my childhood or whatever?
Yeah.
It was a late '80s property. I'm loving those rocks. I got distracted by the fact that you were a Roman soldier.
I died. It's okay.
Look at that spiky bee.
I have many lives. I kind of want the spiky bee.
I honestly want to experience things that are outside of my fandom.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah, I agree.
But then
I never would have watched Lord of the Rings had my friends not been super fans.
Yeah, and you never know what your dad's gonna be into, so you watch everything. It's the only reason I watched Star Wars to begin with.
Right on.
Anyway,
I remember getting really confused when Star Wars came out, and by Star Wars I mean the Phantom Menace. I'm like, but there were already Star Wars. What do you mean it's coming out? It was always a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand series as a kid.
I remembered being really like, I'm gonna choose my words here, being really naive, and when one of my relatives said, John, they're making Star Wars 7, 8, 9. This was back in, like, probably 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, what? Why? No. Because for whatever reason, I thought you could only have one other reboot series.
Nope. You can reboot anything as long as it makes money.
Or it's owned by Sony. Fuck off.
These very angry penguins.
Oh, they're also grandpa penguins, which is weird. Ow, I don't think you were ever getting out of that, okay?
Oh, that's alright.
I'm a tire. I bet air pressure in Alaska is, like, a problem.
Where the fuck did that come from?
You know, what if you were a tire, but it was, like, cold, and then you had to run?
Oh, like tire pressure, not like actual, like, not barometric air pressure.
Like how the Denver Broncos, like, play better because they're in, like, lower elevation.
Yes, yeah, where the air is thinner up there, because, yeah.
I really like the design of this fuckface.
My coworker Matt traveled up the Alaskan Highway, which is a crazy long drive up through Canada and into Alaska.
Yep.
That's why it's called the Alaskan Highway. But you get to a point where, like, you get far enough north and they're like, okay, unless you have, like, several bottles of gasoline and, like, have proof that you know how to survive in cold Arctic temperatures, we're not gonna allow you to,
We're not
go any
gonna
farther.
let you. That's interesting. How many people had to, like, die before they
well, I mean, I
instilled
think
that
people
rule?
know that it's, like, fucking Alaska.
It's hard to, yeah.
And up in the northern reaches where, like, there's nothing.
I do have not an associate, Jesus. I went to high school with somebody who lives and works in Alaska now, and he is just, like, you know, casually eating a deer today. Like, he's not a mountain man, but he's got the mountain man beard now.
Nice.
And he runs his own, like, kind of musical, Sunday musical or something.
Oh.
There you go. What is backdrop?
So if you were paying attention, I can now tackle things and throw them.
Backdrop. That's kind of clever, I guess. Do people ever think that their grandpa's immortal?
No.
Like, Grandpa, were you alive with the dinosaurs? You know, like that kind of shit?
Yeah, we do, I had a kid convince me once that he and his grandpa hunted dinosaurs the other day.
I don't think he ever gave that up. I think he still... he thinks he nailed that argument.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm like, kid, for all I know, your grandpa made, like, this super elaborate, like, dinosaur hunting thing in his backyard. With, like,
Super elaborate dinosaur
And that's
hunting.
awesome! Like, you go spend time with your grandson.
I mean, if it's not dinosaur butter building.
We also need to teach kids that, like, lying is bad. So...
Well, here's the thing. I'll bet there are probably kids that think that when, like, we let them get away with it because it's easier than telling them they're fucking wrong and here's why and having a whole structure argument.
Right.
So when they get older and try to get away with actual tangible shit by doing that, they're frustrated that their lying no longer works.
Yeah.
It's like when somebody lets you win at checkers your whole life and then they start trying.
That's, I think, how we get Karens. Can I share something interesting?
Okay.
Regarding Karens, if that's okay.
Oh, Mennonite.
So, it's hilarious. Back when I was a server, the restaurant that I worked at happened to have its main restrooms in the basement. Now, by law, you have to have a handicap-accessible bathroom, but it was back by our kitchen. And we didn't want people to go back there very often, so we're like, handicap-accessible restrooms available, but main restrooms are downstairs. And when you fucking tell a Karen that she has to go downstairs to use the bathroom, you get this very strange, like, tight-lipped disappointment look on her face. Because she can't say anything. She knows she can't. But she's also like, oh, I'm so inconvenienced by having to go downstairs.
Okay.
I've never actually, like, had somebody like, no, I'm not fucking going upstairs to the basement.
Okay.
But they have, like, they know they can't say anything, but they still don't want to expend the energy to go downstairs because they're a fat piece of shit.
Okay, wow, that got real. Guys, coming up next time, we got, no, hey,
Oh, sorry.
oh shit, we're going, wait.